Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Cosmos Atom. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, also, I want to mention the two donation links down below in the description. You can go over to those official websites and feel free to donate to the Ukrainian refugees or to Ukraine's military, and all the donations are very much appreciated. Even $5 is going to make a difference. So thank you all for understanding and thank you all for supporting. Now let's jump into the daily chart here. This is Binance's chart on TradingView. So I do want to show you this Fib retracement that I have, and I have had this for a very long time, for almost a year, I want to say now. Basically, this is the swing low here that we printed in March of 2020. And the swing high is over here. As you can see, the arrows are pointing to those points of contact. Now that did give us a target at $269 as our 1.618. Okay, so I am still targeting that. Now, why is that? Because if you take a look at where we are retracing to, is we are retracing to the golden ratio here. So everything between the 0.5 and the 0.618 is practically considered a golden ratio. And this is where usually an asset retraces to after printing a high before going higher, right? Before reversing the trend and starting another uptrend and potentially taking out the 1.618 at the very least. So draw this out on your chart if you want to see what fib settings I have on. Here are the settings. You can pause the video and do exactly as I have. If you want to follow my fib, obviously you can have different levels, different colors, and I do have my fib set on log scale. So yeah, we're coming back down to the 0.5. If I zoom in, I did show you this a very long time ago when we had our last Atom update. I did give you this support at around about $5.90. As you can see, we wicked to that area 3 times perfectly. From there, you were up around about 27%, which was a nice trade in itself. As you can see, we were in this falling wedge over here. So this was a bullish reversal pattern, and you were tightening up in the apex of the pattern here, and you ended up breaking to the downside along with all the altcoins because of Bitcoin, obviously. And right now, if we bring out the daily RSI, you can see that we do have a bullish divergence here. Now, if you take a look at the orange trend line here, it is ascending, which means that you have a low here, and then you have a higher low over here. Now, if I bring out the same trend line, but on the price action, you can see that this low is corresponding to this low on the price action. And here we have a descending trend line, which means we're printing a lower low. Now, this is a divergence. To be exact, this is a bullish divergence. Now, what does this mean? This usually happens before we see a reversal, before we see a little pump to the upside. Now, granted, this could have been the pump, right? So this pump that we got yesterday, this could have been the little retracement to the upside, a little bounce, and from there we're going to start coming back down even lower, potentially. Or if you're looking for a nice swing trade, you're looking to day trade or whatever, you could still target the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line, as you can see, this one. That's the 20 EMA, and you can target the $8.88 price range because that is the 0.618 level, okay? And I would recommend having the sell orders slightly below the resistance level because you do not want to have a sell order exactly at the resistance level, because a lot of people will do that and you're just going to be in line to get your order executed. And if the price and smart traders set their sell order slightly below so that the price reverses before ever reaching this target over here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, bullish divergence here. Potentially we could get a nice move to the upside. Now let's just zoom in on the daily RSI a bit more over here. I do actually want to keep this trend line because this could potentially provide us a nice reference in the future for the RSI, because we could potentially bounce from here once again, right? So if we land on the orange trend line here on the daily RSI, keep that in mind because this could be a great entry for Cosmos Atom. Now, if I bring out another trend line over here, then you can see that we are in some sort of a triangular pattern over here. So you are in some sort of a symmetrical triangle over here. You keep hitting your head on the orange trend line. We've done it once here in April. We've done it the second time here at the end of May. And potentially we could do it once again if we end up having a relief rally. But I do expect us to break to the upside from this pattern once we get closer to the apex. Obviously, unless Bitcoin decides otherwise, unless we have more recession FUD, and the recession goes through and all cryptos basically go down and the altcoins will suffer. But once again, strong projects like Cosmos, like Polkadot, those will survive 99%. I'm sure of that 99%. And obviously some of the low cap gems will die out. Now, I do want you to pay attention to the pink trend line that I have set up, because you do have multiple touches from this trend line over here. So this is a valid resistance level. We did have a couple of fake outs here above it, but mainly we were rejected from it. So this is a strong resistance level that you want to keep an eye on in the future as well. Now, this is regarding the daily chart, like I said. Also, you do have this swing high over here at $12.45. That is exactly where the 55 EMA is headed towards right now. So if we break the 20 EMA, I would target the 55 EMA for a potential swing trade. Now, I do want to switch over to the Binance website for more indicators. So switching over to Binance's website over here, we are on the weekly chart. As you can see, we have a double top pattern over here. And this right here is our neckline. If I bring out a trend line, so this is the neckline of the pattern, right? And what you do is you take a trend line and you take it from the top of the pattern all the way to the bottom of the neckline, right? You don't count in the wicks. Then you take that trend line and place it at the point of breakout here. And basically, this is the target that you get over here. You get a target around about 32 cents over here. And I don't think we're going to go that low, to be honest with you. I do not think we're going to go that low. Actually, let me just do that one more time. Maybe the trend line is a bit bigger than it is supposed to be. So this is going to be the trend line, okay? And if we place it at the point of breakout here, you can see that we get the 1.618, which is at $2.67. Now, I do think we could wick to this area if we have another capitulation, and this is another 56% dump for Cosmos Atom. And if we got to these prices, I would just buy a crap ton of Cosmos coins because I'm very bullish on this project. So like I said, you just take a trend line from the top to the neckline, then you place it at the point of breakout here, and you basically get the 1.618 target over here. So this is something that we're going to be targeting here on the channel. Obviously, we got the bearish cross on the weekly chart. So this is suggesting that we could potentially have more downside. Okay, we could have more downside, but we are near the bottom, because usually once you have the bearish cross, you go a little down further, right? But you are very close to the bottom and you won't have a lot of these capitulations to go before you start reversing. But like I said, crypto has never been in a recession, so this could affect the market strongly. So I would advise not putting all of your money into crypto. And that's not a financial advice by any means, but I'm not going to be doing that myself, because you always have to have some fiat in case we do drop lower to buy in. Okay, and now moving over to the weekly RSI over here. As you can see, we were in a falling wedge here on the weekly chart, and we just broke down. We broke down below our support at 34.35 on the RSI. We are in the oversold, so this is an incredible opportunity to dollar cost average into Cosmos, because we have never been this oversold on this asset. So this is an incredible opportunity in my opinion. Moving over to the weekly stock RSI. You can see that we failed to go into the overbought here in March. We went all the way down back here to the oversold. So on the weekly chart right now, we're oversold. If you want to swing trade, you can enter here and sell here. The stock RSI usually gets overbought way quicker than the relative strength index. So this could be a nice indicator for you swing traders out there. And generally, you know, once you are in the oversold, it's a great position. It's a great entry. Now the MACD is full on is full on bearish right now. As you can see, we're getting overextended to the downside, and each time the histogram turns to the downside, okay, usually, and once, as you can see, look at this, look at these bars in the histogram, okay, we're pretty oversold right now, pretty overextended to the downside. Once the bars start getting smaller like they are over here, this could mean that we are about to flip bullish, right, and at least have some sort of a relief rally. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let me know if I missed out anything on the charts. This is a nasty downtrend, so entering at these levels is very smart. So thank you all for watching. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post technical analysis in there. And feel free to follow me on Patreon or become a member here on YouTube. You get the exact same benefits on both platforms. You get TA requests, video requests, low cap gem calls, project reviews, market sentiment analysis, and we do daily posts in there. I also drop in some interesting information that could potentially help you out. I just dropped in yesterday a Bitcoin cheat sheet that you would potentially enjoy, and it's about how you can predict a move to the downside using one little cool thing that I found. So I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, but feel free to join the Patreon. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.